Great morning. Now, I do have a few people that are learning tarot and Lenormand. Now, my Lenormand deck that I created has 15 extra cards that you don't get in regular Lenormand decks. So when you're reading Lenormand, okay, it's basically the same as tarot. You're reading the picture of it, what it is. Now, the way you interpret these is based on your own understanding and your own ideology as to what the cards mean. Like for this is the Rider, which is a regular Lenormand deck, which is messages. This is an extra card that I have in my deck that is not in other Lenormand. And for me, this is your history, your ancestors, etc. This is an extra card that is not in regular Lenormand. And for me, this can mean a lot of things. This is the wheel of karma. It could be something heavy, crushing. It could be a set in stone, because the ring is like a marriage, so set in stone marriage type thing. So depending on your reading, how you would read this. This is the regular ring, which is marriage or something you're connected to. This would be my card for community. This is for older people, older men. This is the fox, regular Lenormand. Okay, deception, etc. This is the regular Lenormand deck, would be the bouquet. Again, regular Lenormand, they have this. Short-term luck, bird, conversation. This is an extra one here. It's the heart, but it's with the pearl of great price. Wisdom gained at a difficult price, okay? Hard one. This is the one, health. I have a number of females in here. This is your regular book in Lenormand. Fish is a regular Lenormand. This is an extra one in mine. This is like sacrifice. Maybe you're sacrificing something. This is an extra one that I put in. It's about the lily pond, something blooming but looking deeper under the surface. Directions, an extra one I have. The scythe is in a regular Lenormand. The clouds, regular Lenormand. This is an extra one. The fly on the wall could be an impediment. You could be fly in the mix. It could be something that is seen. This is, again, in a regular Lenormand, the bear. This is an extra, the younger men. I have two friendship ones, so I have an extra one. This is the star card. It is also in Lenormand. But this is my card for either, it could be astrology, but star is my thing for 45 many times as well. So this could be the narcissist. This is an extra one. Buddha is awakening, okay, awakened knowledge. The cross is in regular Lenormand. The difficult time, your cross to bear. This is an extra one in my deck, that you are something you're struggling with, strength, okay, a difficult thing, maybe wrapped up with something, okay. This could, depending on how it hits you in the read. Snake is in regular Lenormand. Broom, regular Lenormand. The child, regular Lenormand, something new. We have another friendship card. This is one extra one in my deck. Usually the foo dog is protection. This is an extra one. This is about future things, okay? The house card, regular Lenormand. The anchor, regular. Key, regular. The stork, regular. This is an extra in my deck. It's about a promise. Could be a rain, a difficult situation, and then something coming out of it later. The pot at the end of the rainbow could have a lot of different meanings. The mountain, regular. This is an extra one, maybe turning your back on the past, looking forward to the future. Now, instead of the coffin, I have the angel in my deck, but it's the same thing, endings. The ship, this is extra, a different type of a tower. I have 2 different types of towers in my deck. The path leading forward, that's in a regular Lenormand. Here's my extra tower. Fireworks, that's in my deck only. A divergent path, my deck only. The doorway, no, they don't have this in Lenormand. This is an extra. The clock timing, okay, extra. Turtle, extra. The sun, that's Lenormand. Letters, Lenormand. Darker conversations, looking deeper, okay. That's in just my deck. We have the moon. We have the rat. This is an extra one in my deck, which is looking for more esoteric secrets, other things, okay, deeper stuff. Lily, Lenormand. Heart, Lenormand. The church, this is extra in my deck. And then another lady, okay. So, you read it based on your experience and what it means to you. You can settle on your own meanings rather than having to go through and study, and this means this connected with this, and, read it intuitively, okay? So if anybody's ever interested in that deck, I do have those for sale. Now we have the tarot. If you're going to learn to read tarot, get a deck that you feel comfortable with, that speaks to you, because the symbols have to mean something to you. I don't go through and study all of these books. I've never gone through. I don't go through and read the books that come with the tarot cards, etc. I have my own meanings, what they mean to me, because you're the one that's reading. It has to relate to you. It has to make sense to you. So I used to buy lots and lots and lots of cards. I have hundreds of decks, okay? I've got probably at least 100 decks. But throughout the years, what I discovered, I'm better to just stick with this one deck, okay? Once in a while, I will pull out another deck, but not that often, because you want clarity. You want to be able to read something in clarity that makes sense to you. So when you are using a single deck all the time, it becomes like an old friend. It's something you can rely on, you can depend on, rather than getting a deck that you're trying to figure out what the heck does this mean, okay? So it's like I say in spirituality, a lot of people want to go to all these different areas and a little here and a little there and a little there, but they're digging shallow holes. They're not getting any depth anywhere. If you want to strike oil, you want to get to an underground water, you've got to keep digging. You've got to, put the time in and spend the time with it in order to get some depth, okay? If you just stay surface, then how are you ever going to get any depth in understanding and learning? And, when I have done I have my own way of laying out cards as well. You just discover what works for you. It's not based on what works for somebody else or what it means to somebody else. Your life experience may be different, and you have to read the cards based on your understanding and your life experience, okay? And so that's it. Just continue to work with the cards and get some depth. Stick with a deck that has meaning for you, that's easy for you to interpret, okay? Because that's what you want in your reading. You want more clarification, more clarity. And if you are sticking with symbols that mean something to you, then it's easier to read your, put together your reading and the meaning for it. Now, you see the way that I've done my readings. This is the style that I developed that works for me, to break it down and what's above it, what's the foundation, what's the subject, okay, of the reading, the center of it. Then you can go for the older, going into it, and what's at the center of it, and the challenge of it, okay? So, but that just works for here. And what I found out through my working with tarot, what works for me. You have to find out what works for you, okay? So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you online.